that our character and our value system is shaped by one moment in time or by one event. Most often we are a compilation of many moments. The idea is to surround ourselves and expose ourselves to things that help build a positive value system and a healthy worldview. It's our hope this morning that today is one of those events. This is our last address period for this school year, and it is focusing, as you have seen in the videos over the last several weeks, on the letter E in our acronym for address, E for equality. Understanding the fundamental value and sanctity of all people and of all persons. For this morning's assembly, we wanted to share with you the stories of some individuals who have shown extraordinary dedication and commitment, and in doing so, reinforce for all of us the basic value, the equality that all have when it comes to human dignity. As mentioned over the past few days, you've seen some videos in the morning announcements that have focused on the idea of spreading the word to end the word. And this morning we have some guests with us who are going to talk specifically about that idea, and as I said, share with us their story. And in doing so, hopefully it will be one of those moments that helps shape for you a more positive and healthy worldview. This morning I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Don Baer, who's been a coach for Special Olympics for 29 years. He has with him some guests that I'm going to allow him to introduce to you, and we're going to hear from each of them their story as it relates to their involvement with Special Olympics. If you would, please welcome Mr. Don Smith and his guests this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. It's very rewarding for me to come into a school that shows the respect that you folks did when you came into the auditorium and just sat down, you were quiet, not noisy, and it was quite reassuring to me that this is a very good school. And it's a proactive school because you're talking about things that other schools are having difficulty with. When Miss Barnhart called me and wondered if we could come, I said, "Is there a problem at Gettysburg?" And she said, "No, there isn't a problem. We're just doing awareness." And it's so reassuring that you're proactive instead of reactive to situations like this. I've brought a few Special Olympians with me today to share their stories with you. It has not been an easy journey for any of these athletes. Special Olympics has had a movement to spread the word, to end the word. This effort is to inspire respect and acceptance. We are here to raise awareness about the R word and how hurtful and disrespectful this word can be. Half of the world is under the age of 25 years old. This is why this campaign is geared toward your age group. Every young adult has feelings and set goals in their lives. Whether you're disabled, whether you have a high IQ, whether you have a low IQ, we all set our goals, we all want to be accepted, we all want to eliminate the R word and support this campaign. So today I'm going to introduce a few athletes to you, and they're going to share their story of how hard it's been for them when they went through school, how hard it is for them to participate on an athletic level, because many of them have physical disabilities also. And we'll share that with you later. So the first on our agenda today is Amanda Smith. Amanda Baer, excuse me. She is involved in many sports, but she and Alex and Rachel were in a competition this past weekend, and they got the silver medal in basketball, 3-on-3. Now they had some really stiff competition. The nice part about this was that they qualified for Penn State in June. So we will be taking the 3-on-3 team to Penn State, and we also will have a 5-on-5 team also. So Amanda, here you go.
Thank you. Good morning. I graduated from Upper Adams. I did not have any idea what I wanted to do. I met Alex when I working at Walmart. And he invited me to Special Olympics. I participate in swimming, bowling, basketball, golf, and volleyball. Even though I'm still active in sports, I have also become a global messenger, and I have begun reaching out into our community. I help with bingo at the Brethren Home, either by calling the numbers or assisting the residents. We give prizes to each participant and have gone from 15 players to as high as 26. I am a member of the Upper Adams Lions Club and the Gettysburg Civitan Club. We do fundraisers for mentally challenged youth and adults. In the last 6 years, my life has changed dramatically. I got married, we bought a Habitat house, we are living independently. Everyone has feelings. It should be our privilege to reach out to others and include us in your daily living. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. She was awesome at the basketball tournament over the weekend. She was the playmaker out front and getting the ball into Alex and Rachel, and they really all worked together really well. Okay, our next presenter is my son, Alex Bear, and tell you a little story about Alex. Well, I got a joke for you, first of all. There was this camel that had 2 humps. And he had a friend who only had 1 hump. And the pair of them had a baby, but they couldn't figure out what to call the baby. And they thought and thought and thought, and finally they came up with Humphrey. Okay. I thought it was better than that. Okay. Alex?
Good morning. I have been in Special Olympics for 29 years. The sports I do: basketball, golf, floor hockey, swimming, volleyball, and bowling. I enjoy fishing, going to the movies, and reaching out to others. I am a member of the Upper Adams Lions Club, Civitan Club of Gettysburg, and the Notre Dame Club of Gettysburg. When I was 2.5 years old, I was involved in a drunk driving crash that left me paralyzed, mentally challenged. Growing up, I was very challenging for me. My body was paralyzed, challenging also. one thing I have done over the years is stay positive in everything, standing and also trying my best in whatever I do. I try to be helpful to everyone I meet. This past week, Amanda and I played basketball on the 3-on-3 team. We won a silver medal, which qualified us for state games in June. I expect each of you to get behind Special Olympics so we can spread the word to end the word.
Thank you, Alex. Alex is an amazing role model for Special Olympics. When we started the golf program, I took Alex along with us and he played golf with us. In fact, one day, now as you can see, his right arm is kind of different than his left arm. All his strength is in his left side. So when I taught him how to golf, I only had one set of golf clubs, so he used my clubs, and I was left-handed. But actually, since his strength was in his left side, I should have had him, should have bought a set of right golf clubs for him. But he adapted, and one day we were out golfing, and there's a par 3 hole up at Piney Apple that's 150 yards. And he teed that ball up and hit that ball 150 yards, and it hit the pin. It didn't drop, but to this day he blames me for not running up and pulling the pin so that he would have gotten a hole in one. But that was an exciting day for us. And like he says, with his disability, he gives all the effort that he can, whatever he does. Last year, Amanda and Alex were in the swimming at Penn State, and they both received gold medals, so they really did well over there. Okay, our next presenter is Rachel Beers, and she'd like to talk to you at this time.
Good morning. I have been involved in Special Olympics for 9 years, and I play 5 of the 11 sports that are offered for Special Olympics. And it truly means a lot to me because I'm trying to grow as a person. And a fellow class member came up to me and said, hey, why don't you join Special Olympics? So I said, yeah. And I love competing. Like Dawn said, we won the silver medal at St. Francis University in Loretto, PA. And now we qualify for Penn State Summer Games. And I love competing, but I'm trying to get more on the leadership end and trying to learn how to speak with them. And we need people like you to, whether it may be a coach, a volunteer, helping the athletes at practices. Right now we have swimming going on at Gettysburg YWCA, and we play basketball at Gettysburg College playing gym. We also have athletics going on Saturdays from 12 to 2 at Biglerville High School. And, well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we have another speaker here, Michael Silvas. Michael's been with us 14 years, and he started out in volleyball, basically, and he was one of our star players for many years. He was actually our coach on the court. When something needed to be adjusted or something, he was the one that would go to the other players and say, hey, step over here, play here, or play there, or set the ball better, or call the ball. Speaking of volleyball, a lot of people feel that volleyball should not be a Special Olympic sport because you have to think of so many things in a split second, and they feel Special Olympic athletes can't do that. Well, we proved them wrong, didn't we, Michael? We play some pretty awesome volleyball and have fun doing it, and we're pretty proud of our volleyball team. And we've gotten many medals over the years. So, Michael, you're on.
Morning. I've been in Special Olympics for 14 years. I was 11 years old when I started, a very shy and quiet boy. Today, at 25, I am no longer that quiet, shy boy. I have grown into a young man with lots of ideas to help out my family and my community. Last year, I became a global messenger for Special Olympics and was asked to speak at opening ceremonies at Penn State Summer Games in front of 5,000 people. Our county has 11 sports. I have done 7 out of 11. I have won numerous medals and trophies and awards. Since speaking at Penn State, I started coaching floor hockey. I have joined the Gettysburg Civitan. Next month, I am being inducted into the Special Olympics Hall of Fame. Having a disability does not have to stop us from living our lives to the fullest. Just like any of you, we have plans and dreams. Sometimes we have to compromise to make things happen, but we can still get there. For example, we may not be able to drive, but that does not mean we can't get a job. I have a full-time job at Now's Foods. I have been there for 5 years. And I also work a part-time job at Mazzaro's and have been there for 3 years. Yes, we are different. And like I said, just because we have a disability, it does not keep us from living our lives. So, next time you use the R word, think about what you are saying. It does not mean stupid or dumb. It is a hurtful word. And sometimes you may not know it, but you could be saying it with a special needs person like me, or my awesome friends here, or someone you go to school with, or friends, or with, or related to. Let's say no to the R word. Let me hear you say no more R word. No more R word. Unless it is to say respect your fellow citizens, friends, and teachers. Remember, respect, respect, respect. Thank you.
Aren't these guys amazing? I have someone else who want to put on the podium. I know I'm taking you guys out of your class time and you hate that. But I have with us today Joanne Smith, who's Amanda's mother, who is a cancer survivor, and she is a member and on the board of the ARC of Pennsylvania. And she would like to say a few words at this time.
As Don said, I'm with the Arc of Adams County, and what we do is direct citizens with special needs to the agencies that they need to get the help to grow and to become independent and live on their own. We also provide Friday Fun Nights so that they can interact with their peers in a safe environment. So in doing that, we could use as many volunteers that would like to. We do crafts and bingo, and we once a year provide a DJ so that they can let loose and have a little fun. I would like to leave you with a few thoughts. All of you in this room have the ability to change the world we live in today. You can make a difference just by caring and reaching out. Whether it's an older person, a child, or just someone who's ill. Let's all lend a hand to those in the world we live in. I want you to think about each and every one of these athletes and how they're changing our world every day with their smiles, their positive attitudes, and their hard work to help make the community we all live in a better place. We could all use your help. And thank you for taking the time, having the respect and consideration so we can help you to understand all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. How many here do or watch professional wrestling? Are there a lot of people in here? There's a professional wrestler who, every time he's introduced to go out to wrestle a match, the crowd goes, yes, yes, yes. And they're behind him all the way. In fact, he's the champion right now. But I think I'd like to end with me saying a statement and everybody in the auditorium standing up and saying yes, yes, yes. And then I'll say another statement and you go yes, yes, yes. And a third statement, yes, 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 and that will conclude our assembly here. But before that, we have a banner on the front here, in front of the podium, that we, all of us on the stage here, would like each of you to sign. And I'll put Mrs. Barnhart in charge of this. I don't know if she wants to put it in the library or where she can put it. But if you could all sign that and then display it someplace in the school, that would make every Special Olympian, all 130 in Adams County, very proud of Gettysburg High School because we know that your support is behind us. Okay, so let's try this once. I promise to respect and be inclusive to others. Yes, yes, yes. I will support Special Olympics. Yes, yes, yes. I will spread the word to eliminate the word. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Michael, did I hear you say that you're going to be inducted into the Special Olympics Hall of Fame? Yeah, next month. Next month. Students, we have in our midst this morning gold medalists, silver medalists, and a Hall of Famer. I think that's worthy of our honor and our thanks for their accomplishments and their time this morning. Can we please show that to them? This past school year, the Gettysburg Area School District and Gettysburg Area High School has shown leadership in this area in the state of Pennsylvania by establishing an allied sports athletic program. Our first allied sports team this past year was our bowling team. And next year we plan to introduce soccer and track. This is a brag for our district. We value all of our students, and we ask for you to continue what we have seen from you in the past, enthusiastic support for all. Today, when you go back to second period from the auditorium, we're asking you to commit to ending the use of a subtle but powerful symbol, ending the use of a derogatory term, and introducing a new R word, respect. Our students in the LIU support classes have signed nearly 1,000 Lincoln Bucks as part of our program today. Your second period teachers will have further instructions for you regarding this. Thank you again for your special attention this morning to our guests and for honoring their stories with your attention. You are now dismissed the second period. Thank you.